What's going on, dudes? Jason here with some kill confirmed on fall and using the M4A1 with kick and red dot sight with scavenger, hardline, and dead silence, I believe, as my regular perks. I'm not 100% sure on the third perk, but lately I've really been getting back into using the dead silence and sit rep pro combo. I really forgot how lethal that could be. You know, after I prestige from 15th onto 20th, you really don't have the time to get all your pro perks back and, you know, get your guns all gold and, like, get everything set up so that you can set up and, like, experiment with which specialist setups you want. Because by the time you get everything unlocked that you really want, it's almost time to prestige again, and you really don't have the time to do that. So now that I'm back at 20th, have all my gold guns and everything, I'm just kind of, you know, getting back into that and, you know, figuring out what I want, because there's just so many good perks in this game that it's like hard to pick which one you want, you know? Like, in the first perk slot, there's so many good perks, man. Like, I really like having, like, the main two that I want are Scavenger and Sleight of Hand, which is usually what it boils down to. I don't really use the rest of them because I want them, but because I want those two. Scavenger, the main reason I've decided to run that as my original, you know, setup now, my regular perk that I run, is because, number one, if I'm running assault kill streaks, you need Scavenger unless you're going to pick up other people's weapons and stuff. But, you know, it's always nice to keep your weapon and everything. But if you unlock it during Specialist, whether it be, even if it's the first kill or like the third kill or the fifth kill, you still have to run around and find package. I'm saying 1, 3, and 5 because I'm running hardline, but obviously it could be 2, 4, and 6. Or even if you don't unlock it at all, you just get it with special bonus, you still have to run around out there and find scavenger packets, which a lot of times can lead you to death. So I just run it off regular as my regular perk, and then, you know, unlock Sleight of Hand or Extreme Conditioning or Blind Eye or whatever you run, you know, you can pick it up. But yeah, Scavenger, Sleight of Hand's amazing. Like, I've been playing Call of Duty for like 3 years now, being able to reload faster. You know, I didn't really use Sleight of Hand in, I think it was still called Sleight of Hand in Call of Duty 4. I never really used it. I don't remember it being in World at War. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But if it was, there was like 10 perks in every perk slot in World at War. It was crazy. But anyways, I really enjoy Sleight of Hand because, you know, like I said, I've been using it Modern Warfare 2, all Black Ops, and the majority of Modern Warfare 3. So like 2.5 years, it's just like I can't live without it. But Recon Pro is also amazing if you run flashbangs. Like, some people call it noobish, but if you can unlock that later on in your, you know, strike chain, then that's a nice perk to have, especially once you get it pro and your bullet damage does the same thing. Like, it's amazing. Even if you lose a gunfight, you're going to pick up so many assists. And if you're running hardline, you're going to end up getting, like, points towards your kill streaks. And Extreme Conditioning is nice, being able to run faster, but really I can deal without that until I get Specialist bonus, because that's kind of when I really get aggressive. I kind of am patient until I get Specialist bonus, and then I'll start like running around the map. And Blind Eye, I never ever run that, but it is nice to be able to not have to worry about Predator missiles or kill streaks or any of that stuff. But really the main ones in that category are Sleight of Hand and Scavenger that I have to pick from. Then in perk 2, man, hardline, you just get so used to letting your assists count as kills. And also, the big part of hardline for me is just getting everything 1 kill earlier. Like, in my specialist, I like getting things at 1, 3, 5, and 7. Like, you can get 1 kill in a life and get an extra perk. Quick Draw, that's kind of the same thing with Sleight of Hand. Ever since Modern Warfare 2, I've had the ability to aim down sight faster. And for a new player or somebody that hasn't played that long or uses other perks, it really doesn't affect them. But if you've played for like 2.5 years, being able to aim down sight faster, you can super tell the difference, man. Like, people are like, oh, it's not that big of a difference. But really, you know, if both people are on a 4-bar connection, one person's running like Assassin, one person's running Quick Draw, and they see each other at the same time, I'm going to give the advantage to the person with Quick Draw because, you know, if you can aim down sight and get on your target faster, obviously you're going to have the upper hand. And then, I don't know, I've heard some people say that if you have a 3-bar and somebody else has a 4-bar, it can kind of even it out. But I don't know, I'd still give the advantage to the 4-bar guy because they just have a better connection. But I mean, just any time that you can have the advantage of aiming down sight and getting on your target faster than the other person, it's a nice thing to have. And then Assassin is also like a monster perk, man. Like, I don't really use it because I get so pissed off at people that do use it. But if you can unlock that in your strike chain, that's nice. So you got 5 perks now within the first 2 perk slots. And I haven't even gotten to the best perk slot, which is the 3rd perks, man. Like, there's so many things you want out of here. the big ones that everybody uses are Dead Silence and Sit Rep for obvious reasons I won't even talk about. But the other ones are amazing too. Like Steady Aim Pro, oh my god, being ready to aim faster after sprinting is so underrated in my opinion. I'm surprised I don't see more people using Steady Aim Pro, but that almost can replace Quick Draw. Like if you don't want to run Quick Draw, you can run Steady Aim Pro and have kind of the same effect because you're ready faster after you're sprinting. Stalker, for some reason, is like, you just dodge bullets, man. Like nobody can deny you just can dodge and weave bullets amazingly with Stalker. I've actually made an entire video talking about the third perks, so I'm not going to spend too much time on them. But like I said, and Stalker Pro, obviously being able to, like, Stalker Pro combined with Sitrep Pro is nice because you can like see a claymore, and then instead of shooting it and like alerting the guy that you're coming, you can just run past it and know that it's not going to kill you and just knife the guy or shoot the guy or whatever. And it works amazingly to be able to sneak up on people that have those things. And it also, with Sitrep, will let you know where people are. Like if you see a portable radar somewhere, you know a guy is probably somewhere around that. But yeah, man. And then Marksman, obviously, if you run into a lobby with people that are not running Quick Draw, then, I mean, not Quick Draw, if your people are not running Assassin, then Marksman is just so amazing. You can just aim down sight with, like aiming down sight with Stalker and Marksman is like, what? Like, you're just strafing back and forth, and then you see all these people in the distance. It's, like, amazing. But, yeah, so that's, like, 5 perks there that I would honestly like to have. And then I had, what, 2 in the red perk slot, and then 3 up in the front. So that's, like, 10 perks, but you can only pick the 3 that you start off with and the 3 that you unlock. So that's only 6. So you still have to leave 4 pretty decent perks out. So for me, I guess I said all of this to boil down into, it's really hard for me to make a specialist class and like stick with it. Like I'm always changing it up and finding new perks that I'd like. But anyways, I died to Final Stand a little bit earlier. I wanted to talk about it because if you go back and watch it, like at my death, like, I don't know, I felt like that I got kind of bullshitted because, and I think this happens to a lot of people, but when I went back and watched it, I could see that the guy actually did have an angle on me. You know, not that Final Stand didn't piss me off, but like when I died, my body drops, and then when the body is like dropped, the camera angle makes it look like the guy had like no angle on you, and it looked like I was hiding behind that wall, but really, you know, as like I paid attention to his, like, you know, where he was sitting and where my body was, like when I watched it back, he clearly had room to shoot me, and that's why I died. But I actually go on another long kill streak in this life. I think I die, or the game ends, I think, like when I'm 3 kills short, because I believe I was something like 35-1. I was 35-0. I died, so I was 35-1, and then I finished the game 56-1. So I was 3 kills off, and I don't really know how many assists I get in this life and how many assists count as kills, so I could have been even less than that off, but, you know, I definitely know I was at least only 3 kills off, so that would have been nice to get my double Moab. And the funny part about it is I'm the person that picks up my final tag, like, you know, or right around, like, 64th or 65th tag. Like, I kill a guy and just, I'm not even paying attention to what the score is. I'm so concerned about running around trying to get kills that it kind of screws me over, but I don't know. Still a pretty decent game if you ask me, but I'm getting ready to go hang out and get some dinner with my girlfriend and then watch some Monday Night Football tonight. And I actually got a nice sniper gameplay in Search and Destroy last night, but it kind of sucks because like I go like 14-3 or 13-4 or 13 I don't know what I go, but it's like a lot of kills with my MSR and Search and Destroy, but we lose the game 4-1 because my teammates were just like, you know, not good, man. I don't know what they were doing, but I just couldn't get any help. But nonetheless, it's still a pretty decent gameplay, but I definitely am going to post like the first or second round because I clutched it. Like I had a 5-man ace and a clutch with the with my MSR and in the first round of the Search and Destroy game. So I will definitely at least post that like 1 or 2 minute clip within the next couple of days. And I just don't want to, I'm not going to post something that I lose in, you know, like no matter how good I did, my team still lost. So it's really, it boils down to nothing. Like a quarterback could throw for like 7,000 yards in a season, but if, you know, if they don't go to the playoffs or they don't win the Super Bowl, like really an individual achievement isn't really, you know, it doesn't matter. Like we lost the game, so I'm not going to post it. But so I think I answered my own question, you know. See, like right there, I picked up that tag like a fucking moron. Like I don't know. And I knew that those guys were going to be coming over there. They were spawning over there by that trash pile. But anyways, so look at this kid in Final Stand over here. What the I feel like once they nerfed Dead Man Stand, it's just like everybody switched over to Final Stand and made Final Stand even more annoying to deal with. But I don't